Good morning, everybody. We decided this week we were going to show you guys kind of what our morning routine looks like when we don't really have anywhere to go. So it's kind of like the extended morning routine.
Yeah, you know, what we do when we like have time to do all of the things.
Yeah, this would not be a morning routine when we're working or when we're going to get Zoller, because that starts at 6:45 and it's currently 9:18 in the morning.
Right now, see, I have nowhere to go. I'm like, okay, I could do so many things right now. But when I'm waking up for Zoller, it's like bare minimum. We're just getting it done. We're getting out the door.
Pretty much.
So anyway, the first thing up is morning meds.
With the whole world at our feet, we could stay or we could leave. There is nothing in between. So baby, we should start living now.
I'm usually the person in the morning that gets the refrigerated meds out of the fridge. Luckily, we're only on one refrigerated med. Otherwise, our entire fridge would be meds. Okay, so after I get the meds out of the fridge, I usually go to the pantry and get a peppermint. I wake up every morning extremely nauseated. It probably has something to do with my POTS and my gastroparesis, maybe combined, no idea. But basically peppermints are the only thing that kind of give me over the hump for meds to kick in and start making me feel like a real human being, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, really just calms everything down and keeps things where they're supposed to be, if you catch my drift.
I'm just gonna leave the rest of the details out. Nobody needs to know the rest of that.
But anyways, we start every morning with our regular morning meds. The meds we're taking right now are specifically for mast cell activation syndrome, and they keep us stable and out of anaphylaxis during the day for the most part, you know, given sometimes we do have to take rescue meds, but for the most part, these are responsible for keeping us pretty stable throughout the day. So after we take our IV meds in the morning, I usually go to the kitchen to get us water so we can take our oral meds. And you know, not to mention it's pretty good to stay hydrated in general.
While most of our meds are IV, we both do take 2 oral meds. One of them is for our mast cell activation syndrome, and the other one is for our POTS. We do tend to take IV meds because we both have absorption issues, but for these 2 meds in particular, they don't come in that format, so we do take these by mouth.
On top of the oral meds, we do also take vitamins. Because of our absorption, we don't tend to absorb nutrients particularly well, so we do supplement with vitamins. And our nausea tends to make getting nutrients a little bit difficult because we're not always able to eat as well as we'd like to be.
Once we're finished with kind of all of our medical stuff for the morning, we both usually pick up our phones and get on social media. My go-to lately has been TikTok. If you don't follow us there, our handle there is @StephandMel. I usually start my morning by just answering any comments that have been left on any of our TikToks, and then I'm gonna be honest, I spend the next 10 to 15 minutes just scrolling because it's fun.
Yeah, while she's doing that, I'm usually on Instagram doing pretty much the same exact thing. Gotta admit, there's at least 10 to 15 minutes there where I'm just straight up scrolling. But I do go on and try to answer all of our DMs and comments. If you haven't already followed us on there, we are just @StephandMel. So definitely go ahead and give us a follow. We do post content on there regularly. After we're done scrolling in the morning, we go and get some coffee. Honestly, so I don't usually get ice like this. I really have no idea why. I decided to just pick it up. Like I usually use the cup like a normal person and scoop, but we're here now. So.
Our go-to coffee lately has been the Stoke brand of coffee, and I'm not gonna lie, it's definitely because of TikTok. This is definitely a case of TikTok made me buy it. The creamer we're using here is actually homemade, if you will. It's basically just oat milk and sugar. but we typically use, I think it's the So brand, and they have a vanilla creamer that's made with, it's either coconut or almond. I'm not sure which one, but it's really good.
All right, now that we have our coffees in hand, it is time for breakfast. We are making acai bowls minus the acai, so more smoothie bowl, less acai.
Yeah, pretty much.
But you know, you get the concept. We love to make our non-acai smoothie bowl situation, but honestly, we wing it. So I'm gonna try and give you a recipe, but really just play it by ear and go off of consistency. Generally, for one person, I would say about a cup of strawberries, maybe half a cup of blueberries, and then a cup of milk is probably a good base to start with. And then we do generally add about a tablespoon of honey, I would think, to go ahead and like sweeten it up a little bit. Now, it's gonna be naturally sweet just because it's fruit, but I find that you do need a little bit of honey just to amp it up a little bit.
Once we've gotten it to the consistency that we're okay with, we go ahead and pour them into the bowls that we're gonna be using. And we typically do about 4 toppings. We usually like almond butter, which I know sounds gross, but honestly it's amazing. You definitely have to try it. We use chia seeds, and we also use hemp seeds for protein. And then we do drizzle honey on top. For the measurements here, we're typically using about a tablespoon of both of the chia seeds and the hemp seeds. And then for the honey, we just kind of drizzle it on top. Okay, so we just finished breakfast, and now we're gonna kind of do like our personal care routine. Gotta brush our teeth.
Yeah.
I use the Essential Oxygen brand of toothpaste. It's basically the only brand of toothpaste that doesn't make my mouth cells go off the deep end, so pretty thankful I found
I
that.
also use the same brand, Essential Oxygen. It's the mouth rinse. One of the only ones that I found that's like not dyed and full of things my mouth cells hate.
Yeah, and for whatever reason, I can't use that because I react to it, so you know, life's a challenge.
But yeah.
Oh, and also, I'm sure all my mouth cell people can relate. This is a bowl of shower water that's been filtered because I literally can't use tap water because of the like chlorine and stuff that they add to it. It makes me go into anaphylaxis, so my body is extra.
Yay for mouth cells. Okay, now that we've finished brushing our teeth, I'm just gonna do our skincare routine. It's pretty basic. It's just a couple products. We used hyaluronic acid.
Yeah, that stuff's great.
If it wants to focus. No? Okay, well we're gonna pretend that we can see it.
Well, whatever.
Whatever. It's by Astrowood Naturals. And then we also use jojoba oil by Cleganic, which it's probably not gonna focus, but whatever. And then last but not least, we use an aloe vera gel by Pure Adore. We should put sunscreen on our face every day. Like, that's good for you. But we haven't found one that our mouth cells don't like absolutely despise.
Yeah.
We just bought this one. Honestly, we haven't tried it yet. Haven't patch tested it yet.
Well done, Shy.
Yeah. After that face mask, if you've seen that video.
Yeah. That went swimmingly.
I'm gonna wait, and we're just gonna pretend that we put sunscreen on.
Hiram is literally dying right now inside.
I'm sorry.
I can just hear him saying, "Where is your sunscreen?" Well, I don't know, bud. I'm trying here.
Okay, let's get our skincare on.
So that's basically our personal care routine. That's kind of an elongated version. When it's a quick morning, we don't do all of those steps, but we try to take care of our skin the best that we can. Unfortunately, sometimes our muscles are just not going to cooperate with any sort of product, so there are days that none of that happens. But we do try our best.
I'm sure my skin appreciates when I actually put moisturizer on it.
Yeah, for sure. Hopefully we can find a sunscreen. Hopefully the sunscreen that we bought, we both don't react to, so that we can start wearing sunscreen on a daily basis, but we'll just have to see. The mast cells have a mind of their own.
Yeah, they certainly pick and choose what they will accept.
Yeah, and it really just depends on the day, honestly. So the last step in our morning routine is we're gonna be getting dressed because we need to go grocery shopping.
Okay, this is the fit for the day. This is from Pink. I don't think they sell this anymore because I got it like 5 years ago maybe.
I think you were in high school when you got that shirt, actually.
I'm actually kind of surprised it still looks as good as it does. And these are from Fabletics. Highly recommend. They are super cute and they have this really pretty detailing on the back that's like a webby sort of design.
And I'm wearing this shirt. I got it from Target. I'm also pretty sure they don't sell this anymore. I think it's the Champion brand. They still sell some Champion brand stuff, but they don't sell this anymore because I went back looking for it a couple of weeks ago because I wanted more, but sadly they don't have it anymore. And then on the bottom, I'm wearing my favorite, all-time favorite, Lululemon pants. I think I've had these since high school too, and they still look brand new. Mind you, they're pricey. They're like $90 and like, whew, that's a lot, but they have lasted me like well over 10 years, so honestly, worth it in my opinion.
All right, well, that about sums up our morning routine when we have a little bit of extra time.
Yeah.
If you like this video, please be sure to hit that like button, and if you haven't already, we would really appreciate if you would hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the bell icon to turn on post notifications so that you're notified every time we post a new video.
And always remember to spread kindness and that different is beautiful. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.